Have you ever found yourself fighting reality? You know, those moments when you wish things were different, when you replay what should have happened, or when you resist what is because it feels so unfair. I've been there. We all have. It's part of being human. But here's the truth. The more we fight what's real, the more we suffer. The secret to resilience, the ability to bounce back, adapt, and keep going, isn't in controlling everything around us. It's in something deeper, something powerful, radical acceptance. If you're on a journey to become your strongest, most focused self, welcome. You're in the right place. Consider subscribing so you never miss a step in this journey of growth. The problem. Why we struggle with reality. Let's start here. Why is it so hard to accept reality? Picture this. You've worked months for an opportunity. You gave your best effort. You prepared. You sacrificed. You dreamed of the payoff. But when the results come back, you're rejected. Instantly, your mind goes to battle. This isn't fair. I deserved it. Why me? Or maybe it's more personal. A relationship ends, someone you love gets sick, or life simply doesn't turn out the way you imagine. In those moments, our instinct is resistance. We grip the steering wheel of life so tightly that when it swerves unexpectedly, we fight against it. But here's what I want you to hear. Resisting reality doesn't change reality. It just drains our energy. Think of it like this. Imagine holding a beach ball underwater. The harder you push, the more it fights back. Eventually, you're exhausted. But if you let go, the ball rises to the surface on its own. That's what happens with our emotions. When we push them down, deny them, or argue with what is, they push back harder. And that's where radical acceptance comes in. What radical acceptance really means. Now let's be clear. Acceptance is not approval. Radical acceptance doesn't mean you like what happened. It doesn't mean you're giving up. It doesn't mean the pain disappears. It means this. You stop arguing with reality. It's looking at a painful situation and saying, this is what it is right now. I don't have to like it, but I can face it without denial. Psychologist Marsha Linehan, who pioneered this concept, explains it beautifully. Suffering, chakra pain, X resistance. Pain is inevitable. Life guarantees it. But resistance, that ongoing fight with, this shouldn't be happening, that's what turns pain into deep suffering. Acceptance is choosing not to multiply your pain with resistance. Think of it like this. If you sprain your ankle, pretending it didn't happen and running anyway will only make it worse. But if you accept it, you can rest, heal, and return stronger. Radical acceptance isn't passive. It's the most active step you can take toward resilience because it frees your energy. Energy that you can use not to fight reality, but to move forward. The struggle. Why it feels impossible. But let's be honest, accepting painful realities feels impossible at first. You might be thinking, how can I accept the unacceptable? How do I make peace with loss, failure, or unfairness? And you're right, it's not easy. Here's why. 1, our brains are wired for control. Humans are problem solvers. We're always scanning for threats, always trying to fix, predict, or control. When something is out of our control, our instinct is to fight harder. 2, our culture glorifies positivity. We're told to just stay positive, look on the bright side, or manifest better outcomes. While optimism has value, skipping straight to good vibes only often means ignoring real pain. That's not resilience, that's avoidance. 3, our emotions feel dangerous. Many of us grew up learning to suppress or deny feelings. Crying was weak. Anger was bad. Sadness was dramatic. So when emotions rise, we shove them down instead of acknowledging them. The struggle is real. I've been there too. I remember times when I fought reality so hard, lying awake at night, replaying conversations, asking why me, holding on to the way things should have been. But here's the truth. The moment I began practicing radical acceptance, I found peace. Not because my problems vanished, but because I stopped wasting energy fighting the impossible. The breakthrough. How radical acceptance builds resilience. So how does radical acceptance transform resilience? 1, it stops emotional spirals. When you accept reality, your mind calms down. Instead of looping on, why me? You move toward what now? That shift is where resilience begins. 2. It gives you back control. Ironically, when you accept what you can't control, you reclaim control over what you can. Your response, your mindset, your next step. 3. It frees mental energy. Think about how much energy resistance consumes. Arguing, blaming, wishing. Acceptance redirects that energy into healing, problem-solving, or growth. 4. It opens the door to meaning. When you stop resisting pain, you start learning from it. Many people who've gone through incredible challenges, illness, loss, trauma, say that acceptance was the moment they began to find meaning in their struggle. Acceptance doesn't remove pain, but it transforms it. It turns pain into a teacher instead of an enemy. Practical steps to practice. Radical acceptance. Now let's get practical. Because I don't just want to inspire you, I want to give you tools you can use today. Here are 6 steps to practice radical acceptance. 1. Notice resistance. Start by catching yourself when you say, "This shouldn't be happening," or "Why me?" That's your signal you're in resistance mode. 2. Name the reality, say it out loud or write it down. This is what's happening right now. Naming it helps ground you in truth. 3. Allow your feelings. Give yourself permission to feel anger, sadness, or disappointment without judgment. Remember, feelings aren't facts. They're waves. They rise, they peak, they pass. 4. Shift your focus. Ask yourself, what's in my control? Even if it's tiny, your breath, your next action, your perspective. That's where your power lies. 5. Use grounding tools. Deep breathing, mindfulness, journaling, or talking to a trusted friend can help calm your nervous system so acceptance feels possible. 6. Practice daily. Radical acceptance isn't one big decision, it's a practice. Start with small annoyances, traffic, delays, minor frustrations. The more you build the muscle, the more resilient you'll be when life delivers bigger challenges. And here's a micro challenge for you. Today, write down one situation you've been resisting. Then write the phrase, "This is what it is. I don't have to like it, but I can accept it." That simple act is the first step toward freedom. A real-life example. Let me share a story. Years ago, I worked with someone who had lost their job unexpectedly. For weeks, they spiraled. Anger, bitterness, constant replays of what went wrong. They resisted reality. This shouldn't have happened. I gave everything to that company. But then something shifted. One day they said, "I can't change that I lost my job, but I can change what I do now." With that acceptance, their energy returned. They updated their skills, reached out for opportunities, and eventually landed a new position, one that was better aligned with their passion. The key wasn't denying the loss. The key was accepting it fully, so they could move forward. And that's resilience in action. The payoff, what radical acceptance gives you. So what's the reward for practicing radical acceptance? 1. Inner peace. You stop the exhausting war with reality. 2. Emotional strength. You bounce back quicker when life knocks you down. 3. Clarity. You focus on what truly matters instead of spinning on what doesn't. 4. Courage. You face challenges head-on instead of hiding from them. 5. Freedom. You realize you're not chained to should've or could've. You're free to live in the now. Imagine waking up tomorrow no longer weighed down by, "This shouldn't be happening." Imagine having the strength to face challenges with calm and clarity. Imagine living life with resilience. Not because it's easy, but because you've accepted reality as your starting point. That's the gift of radical acceptance. Optimistic realism. The honest truth. Now let me be real with you. Radical acceptance isn't a magic button. You won't wake up tomorrow and suddenly love every painful moment of life. There will still be grief. There will still be frustration. There will still be challenges. But here's the difference. You'll stop wasting energy fighting the inevitable, and you'll start investing it in growth. It's like walking into a storm. You can curse the rain, resist the wind, and exhaust yourself, or you can accept, put on a raincoat, and keep walking forward. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding storms. It means learning to walk through them with strength. If this is speaking to you so far, hit that like button so YouTube knows to show you more content that fuels your mindset. Action plan for you. Before we close, I want to leave you with a simple action plan. Because resilience isn't built in theory, it's built in practice. Your radical acceptance action plan. 1. Identify one current struggle. Write it down. Don't sugarcoat it. Be honest. 2. State acceptance. Write, this is what it is right now. I don't have to like it, but I accept it. 3. List what's in your control. Even if it's small, write the next step you can take. 4. Commit to a daily practice. Choose one grounding tool, journaling, meditation, gratitude, or mindful breathing, and practice for 5 minutes each day. 5. Celebrate progress. At the end of the week, reflect, where did acceptance make me stronger? Even the smallest wins count. Remember, resilience is built in micro steps. So here's the truth. Life won't always be fair. Pain will come, change will come, loss will come, but suffering isn't inevitable. You get to choose whether to fight reality or to accept it and move forward. Radical acceptance is your doorway to resilience. It won't erase pain, but it will transform how you carry it. It will turn life's toughest blows into stepping stones. And my challenge for you today is simple. Choose one thing you've been resisting and practice saying, this is what it is. I can accept it. You'll be amazed at the peace and strength that follows. If this message resonated with you, subscribe for more content that builds your mindset and fuels your growth. And remember this, resilience isn't about avoiding pain. It's about facing it, accepting it, and rising stronger because of it. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video.